Hello everyone. It's time for our paper pumpkin get together. This is a really cute kit. Hopefully I can stay. I'm going to try and see on my laptop if I can watch for comments. I usually try and sit down for this one because it takes a little longer because we're doing more things. So I'm going to try and watch on my laptop. But this is our July paper pumpkin. Summer Nights, and I did not order it, and I may still because it looks really cute. There is an add-on that you can get. For $10 you get 24 card bases. So what we've got in the kit that we got were postcards, but you can get 20 additional card bases. And I know I had a lot of the die cuts and stuff left over. There we go. Now maybe I can watch it. Okay. All right. So let's get started. I don't know. We'll start. Let's start with this one first. The lantern one. Because it's the trickiest. It's not hard. It's just the twine is a little tricky. All right. So I need one of each of these lanterns. Let me see if I'm still in the... Okay. It's getting a little bit high, I think. And I just went and punched out all the stuff I needed for each kit, so... But I didn't get all these little pieces punched out, so let's do that real quick. And this. And I only put together one of these. One of each. And one more. I love these colors. All right, so let's put these, let's set that aside. That's our extra one. I love the colors in this kit too. It's like the Blackberry Bliss, and then there's some Calypso Coral. And at the end, I put those two colors together for the bonus project that I'll show you. So let's do our stamping. We're going to use this, I don't know, firework. To me, it looks like a firework stamp. And we're going to stamp that. Let me get my scratch paper, because we're going to stamp that off a little bit. All right, and I'm just using my big Blackberry Bliss ink pad because I have it. If you don't have it and you use the spot, it's easier to turn your, hey buddy, it's easier to turn your stamp upside down like this and put the spot on top of it. But I've got my big one, so I'll use it. So we'll do one down in this corner, and I didn't bring my piercing mat over, so hopefully, I think these are thin enough lines. There's nothing really solid. So I think we'll be okay stamping them. All right, so I just stamped 4 of those. I don't know how many they did, but that's how many I did. And then the sentiment is, make sure I have it going the right way. Oh, the summer nights are all alight with everything magic and bright. So that goes on this. Okay, trying to make sure I'm still in there. All right, that's all the stamping for this one. So now it says on our directions, oops, that's not the directions, to cut 2, let me see where it is, 2 4-inch pieces of baker's twine. So they usually give you, yep. So four inches. And I'll just take another one. And it doesn't look like they give you a lot extra on this one. All right, so 2 4-inch pieces. And then this is the tricky part. Not hard, just it's a little fussy. You have to tie a knot. Hey, Nancy. You have to tie a knot in each end. And you want to tie it as close to the end as you can. So you get it started. I don't know if you can see, but I'm just kind of pushing it down as far to the end as I can. And then the same thing on the other end. Pushing that down. And it's so short that it's hard to grab a hold of the other end. And, oh, see, now I undid it. It's just a little fiddly. Now, what Kay said she did on hers is she just tied a knot in one end. Come on, go down there. I can't talk and tie at the same time, evidently. Tied a knot in one end to put on the side, strung it up, and then just tied a knot and stuck it to the top. So you can do that too. All right, let's go ahead and tie the knot in the ends of our other one while we're tying. Just get all that out of the way. Come on, keep going. Want it down there as far as I can get it. No, that's not as far as I wanted it, but that's okay. Our lanterns may be closer together on this one, and that's okay too. Now, you don't have to tie knots. If you wanted to just string the string without any knots, you could do that too, because you're going to stick the lanterns down, so it's not like you need the knots to hold them on. Okay, put that out of the way for the moment. Now you're going to take a glue dot of some kind, and I just have the ones that came in the kit. And take your pick tool, and you're just going to put a glue dot. I tried to kind of lay it on there so I knew about where I wanted it, so about there. And then I went ahead and took off the paper. I need to get up just a little bit, I think, don't I? Take off the paper backing and stick one end on that. So stick one knot on there. And it doesn't matter, you can start with either end. Now you're going to start stringing your, I think I did start at the other end last time. Your lanterns. Don't let it get stuck in the rest of that glue dot. So that one, and that one, and that one. So these three go on here. And then you can take another glue dot and put it up where you think that's going to reach. And stick your other knot onto that. All right, now you just turn all your little lanterns over that are strung on there. And you put a glue dot on the back of each one. Hi, Debbie. I'm glad you got to join us. I don't see the comments. Oh, there I do. I just have to go down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, so put, only one dimensional. Put your dimensionals on the back of each lantern. And then I think I'm going to turn them over first so I kind of have an idea of where I want them. And then I can just peel it off, maybe. And stick it down. Number 2, and the last one. Oop, don't go sideways. There. My other one might have been a little longer, but that's okay. And last time, yeah, I don't think I have enough. Last time I had enough of that glue dot left, I could stick my other string on there, but I don't seem to this time. So we'll put another one up there. That won't hurt anything. I'll make sure it stays. All right, this one will start from the top. So stick that one on there. And then string your lanterns. You only have 2 on this side. Come on. All right, and you need another glue dot. So about where you think that's gonna stick. Stick that one down. And then the same thing. Dimensionals on the back of your lanterns. This one you got a little more wiggle room since you only have 2 on this side. Whoops, whoops. Don't pull off your string. And that one. There. All right, and then your summer nights. I think I brought my other adhesive, so I don't have to mess with the glue dots anymore. Let's gotta get started. Come on. I think it's getting towards the end, so it's getting harder to roll. I can see it. Well, I thought I could. There we go. All right. There we go. And then this just goes on flat. Just down here and amongst all the fireworks. There we go. So that is card number 1. The fussiest one. Not hard, but just takes a little bit of fussing with the baker's twine. All right, card number 1. Get that out of the way. Okay, let's do this one next. I don't know which one's my favorite. I like this one. I like them all. And a background. So this one, the only stamping we're going to do is the sentiment. Let me set that over there. Am I off the thing? It's really hard sitting down to see where I am, and then the screen is scrolled up. Okay, so on this one we're going to do the same sentiment. Oh, the summer nights in Blackberry Bliss. I'll stamp that right in the middle. Hopefully straight, not bad. This one's pretty easy. That's the only stamping. All right, and on the back of your Ferris wheel, your amusement rides, you put dimensionals. So you have little ones, so you want to put them, be fairly liberal with them so you don't have any saggy Ferris wheels. I don't think I would want to ride a saggy Ferris wheel. Whoops, I got 3 at once. All right, well, I don't really know that I really need that one, but it came off, so we'll use it. Oh, I didn't bring my other take your pick tool that has the pointy end. That's really good for getting these backs off your dimensionals. Come on. Come on. Couldn't tell if I got that one or not. So we have been really happy at our house because hockey is back. Michelle, I imagine you're glad about that too. Penguins won last night, so we were excited about that. I don't remember when the Blues play again. All right, so this is going to go on at the very bottom, and I tried to line up those rounded corners because you've got rounded corners on both pieces. And if it's not perfect, it's fine. There we go. And then this, again, goes on just with some flat adhesive. And it just kind of tucks behind here just a little bit. Like that. And then you have these fun stars. Them out. Now I got my tweezers just to make it easier. And they're sparkly inside. I like them. So there's your Summer Starry Night. You're just going to put 3 of these. And I think you probably have some extra. Oh, we put them on the bags too, so maybe not. And one up there. All right, so that's that one. Done. Easy. That one's quick and easy. All right. I got the bag on top, so we'll do it next. It's quick and easy too. They suggested that you put some scratch paper in there so that you don't stamp on the inside of your bag. And so then what you're supposed to do with these, once you get them stamped, is carefully open them up and put a tea light in there. Or you could use them as little gift things. They have the holes in them, so that's why you can put a tea light. I would put one of those battery powered tea lights and not a real one. But with the holes in it, let me put it down a little bit, sorry. The light would shine through. Or you could just put some fun colored shredded paper in there and some, you know, a little gift or some goodies or something. You could get some fun colored candies and put it in there, wrapped candies. So you could do lots of things with it. But all you do is, I just took a piece of notebook paper that I had because I didn't want to waste any of my Whisper White paper. And I just put that inside here, maybe. And you just have to make sure that it's wide enough. Just scoot over a little bit so that it's covering. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. So it's covering all of that. So now we're going to take our fireworks stamp again. And we're going to stamp one down here. Oh, I didn't ink that one very well, did I? One up here. And one up here. Like that. That's it. Easy peasy. And then take your scratch paper out. Save it for the next one. And you're going to put some more stars on it. And they put them not in the, you could put them in the middle maybe. Well, let's put these ones in the middle and see what we think. Well, that might not work. Let's see. it might stick it to the, those ones are okay. That's kind of fun too, isn't it? Let's see if it stuck this. Nope, it's okay. So there you go, there's your bag. Again, I put little candies in there, some kind of treats, tea lights. Okay, last one. And then we'll do our bonus project. So this is the last one. And as I was putting one together to be sure I knew how to do all of them, without thinking, I just stamped all of the backgrounds. So this one's already stamped, but it's the same as the others. You just stamp the little firework thing in the background there. And then you have, it's a party. And so these could be used as invitations. The other stamps that you have you're invited. You have these lines that you could stamp lines to write down, like there's where and when and RSVP, so you could use that to make it an invitation on the back. So you could do that, or you can just use them as fun little postcards to send to friends. So it's a party. See if I can do this straight. The it's a party is curved, so that helps. You probably won't even notice if it's not perfectly straight. All right. That's all the stamping, since I already did the background. All right, now the way they showed it on the video, let me get, I don't need that. I need 2 of those and 1 of those. Those are for the last one. So the way they showed it on the video is they went ahead and put dimensionals on the back of your sentiment. So I think on my other one I did 3, so it wouldn't sag in the middle. And then go ahead and take off at least this one. Let's see once we start placing it if we can take off the other one. Yeah, I think so. But don't take off that 3rd one yet. So you're going to put that on your mason jar, and then you're going to take the 2, I think they're Coastal Cabana fireflies, put a dimensional on the back of each one of those, and you're going to put them on your mason jar. Oh, not there. And there are plenty of other fireflies, so if you're not getting that add-on kit, you will have plenty of fireflies. You can put some in your jar. I think the picture looked like they had some in the jar, so you could put some here, and they'd show up, you know, like they were caught in the jar. But the reason they have you do this is because now you can put your glue dots. I have to find my glue dots now because I do want to use the ones they gave me. They're here somewhere because I just had them. What did I do with them? Because you want, well, where did they go? Isn't that funny? They were right here. Can't pick them up with any of that. I mean, I've got a ton more. I can go get some more. But they're here somewhere. All right, I don't know where they are. Okay, let me go. As soon as I get up, oh, there they are. Found them. Okay, so the reason they have you do that is so that you can put your glue dots hidden back here. That way they won't show through the vellum. So I just put them wherever I had a dimensional, I just put them there. Take off all your backs. And then you can go ahead and take off your other dimensional back now. And now you can put this on the card. So they had it kind of down in the lower left. And now it should stick. And then you have one more firefly that you can put on. Maybe my last one I'll put some in the jar too. He's just kind of flying away up here. I don't know. Like that. All right. There you go. Card number 3. All right. So that's all that came in your kit. Pretty easy to do. And now we will do the bonus. So the bonus project I came up with is this one. I used the mason jars, and then I just drew a little line on them. And then I used the fireworks stamp and then one of the other sentiments, which I think I forgot to put on a block, so we'll have to get it. But this is just one of the stitched rectangles, and we'll go ahead and stamp our mason jars first to give them a little bit of time to dry before we color them. Excuse me. Now I colored them with my Calypso Coral and Blackberry Bliss blends. If you don't have those, you can just stamp them in Blackberry Bliss, or if you have Blackberry Bliss and Calypso Coral, you can just stamp them in those colors. So I just wanted to put an odd number. Should always try and do an odd number. And I'm trying to just offset them a little bit so it's not like, put one more down, a little bit lower. All right, there we go. And then I stamped with Memento Black. Anytime you're coloring with blends, you need to be sure you use the Memento Black ink pad. That's the blends are alcohol based and Memento Black is water based. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside for a moment. And then we're gonna take a piece of Calypso Coral. And this is 4 by 5 1/4, so your standard one size smaller layer. And we're gonna take our fireworks stamp one there, one over here, and then if you want to kind of lay this down to make sure that you've got where you want it, one there. And then while we have our ink out, let's get the You Light Up My Life. I'll just use the other side of this. All right, and I'm just gonna stamp it down in the corner here. See if I can do it straight. There. All right, that is all the stamping. Close that up so I don't make a mess. Now let's get our blends. And because the main background is Calypso Coral, I did more of the Blackberry Bliss just to off balance, because if you did more of the Calypso Coral, it might be a little too much. So the way I did this is I took my dark Blackberry Bliss, and I have learned I open mine away from my project because every once in a while they'll splatter when I take the lid off. So I took the dark Blackberry Bliss and I just went around the outside. Not across the top, just around the outside, and then a little bit more at the bottom. And then I took my light Blackberry Bliss and I blended that. But I didn't put anything in the middle yet, so I just kind of blended that in. Went across, and then I just went once across. So what that does is it leaves it a little bit lighter on the middle, like it's glowing. At least that's what it looked like to me. All right, so let's do all of our Blackberry Bliss. So just the same thing. Dark on the outside. Try not to get too close to the line so it doesn't bleed out of the lines again. Just blend that and then just go across. that fun? I like the way that looks. And one more Blackberry Bliss. Make sure you close them up tight when you're done. Getting off the edge, no. Blend that and then go across. Whoop, missed a spot there. There we go. All right, so now we have glowing Blackberry Bliss lanterns. Now we're ready for our Calypso Coral. Now last night my light Calypso Coral was running low on ink, so we'll see how it does tonight. So some dark. I think I just need to get another one. The tip of it's kind of messed up too. I don't know what I did to it. Okay. And one more Calypso Coral. Close that up. I'm done with that dark. All right, see if we can make this work. One more. I tried the other end of it to see if it worked better, and it really didn't. Let's see if I can blend this a little bit more. Okay, yeah, it'll work. Right there, a little bit more. All right, there. So I wanted to have some type of string, but I didn't really have any black string, and I didn't know what would be good. So I ended up just drawing string on there. So I've just got my black Stampin' Right marker. You can do this with any thin marker, and I just kind of went down and then up, and I thought, well, I'm gonna have to make that one go off the edge because I couldn't figure out how to make it go to the next one. And pick up that one, and again off the edge, and then make it pick up that one. So that was how I did that. Okay, now we're ready to put our card together. So I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss, and this is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. So crease that with our bone folder. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White to put on the inside. Now I didn't stamp anything on the inside of mine, but you certainly could. It'd be fun to take some little fireflies maybe and stamp them in there. But you're just gonna take your Whisper White and your adhesive. Stick this on the inside. And then your Calypso Coral. Oh, it's working better. I think I was pressing too hard before. And that's gonna go here on the front. And then I'll use, no, maybe I do have some big ones here. Yep, I do. And then I put the lanterns up on dimensionals. So I would just put 3 across it. And just put that up here in the middle of your fireworks. And there you go. So that's your bonus project. So I'll send you all the paper supplies for that, and you can use your stamp set from the Paper Pumpkin. And like I said, if you don't have the blends, then just stamp them in different colors, or stamp them and color them all yellow like they're glowing. Just use whatever you have. And you can always use some of your extras from the kit if you wanted to put fireflies on here. You could do that. All right, I think that's it. I will get these kits in the mail to you. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Nancy. Let's see if there's anything else I need to answer. Okay. Thank you very much, ladies, for joining me. Eventually, we will be able to do this in person again. I cannot wait for that day. I know everybody is anxious to be back to normal, but at least we can stamp still. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you again later. Bye.